Function 1 and function 2, tell me. No, return is not required here because you are just not sending this function anywhere else. If you want to send the output of this function somewhere else, then you need to write return. So here return is not required. This function itself is doing the work. Function itself calling the hello function and updating the value. Okay, so use state will give how many parameters? How many element will come from use state? 2. One is first is called undefined. Second is called function. Undefined you can use for undefined will be as a variable and function will be like a function. Function will come from the use state, but function name we have to give our own. We can give anything. And then to modify the value of a variable, which variable? Suppose now ABC becomes a state variable. So if you want to modify the value of a state variable, function, if you want to modify the value of a state variables, ABC becomes a state variable. If you want to modify the value of a state variable, you cannot modify directly. You have to call the state function. So first becomes a state variable, second becomes a state function. You can say hooks function. Using that, you can modify the value of your state variable. Okay, and whenever you want to create a variable, for every variable you have to create a value function. For every variable there will be a function. How you have created a variable called ABC. Similar way, if you want to create one more variable, you cannot create without use state if you are going to handle through the state management. So variable that will create to handle the data of a state, we must use the which one? College A. Okay. Right now, let us go and we will see the next example where again using the use state, what else we can do? Using use state, what else we can do? So you will create the next file. Next file will be called hook2.js. Create the next file, give the file name called hook2.js. In hook2.js, hook2.js will go to which folder? It will go under the hooks folder only. hook2.js file. Import React, comma, use state. From React. Import React, comma, use state from React. Next, after that, write here a function const function called myhook2 equal to fat arrow method normal function also you can write, but what is the problem with this fat arrow function? Any problem? People want you should write a fat array function, normal function, everyone write.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Sir, what is why we use state?
Yesterday you attend the class.
Half class I attended, sir.
That will not work, no? You have to attend continuous. Yesterday I spoke 1.5 hours to convince the use state only. See, I have written here this array I created to explain the array destructuring. After understanding the array destructuring, I have written here console.log. After writing console.log, we discussed something. Then again we wrote this one. Now based on this two function I created. Now those function I called here, right? You should follow the class continuous. React is difficult. It is dangerous language. Okay. You will feel like you know everything, but indirectly you don't know anything.
Sir.
Okay. So attend regular class at least from today onwards. Don't log out in between. Be regular. Send your email ID in the phone, WhatsApp. I will add in the group. You can see the video from there. I will add in the YouTube. From there, you can see the video. You can pin your WhatsApp number in the this one. WhatsApp.
In the chat, sir.
Not chat. In my WhatsApp. In my WhatsApp. This number.
Sir.
878792462607. In this number, you can send 8792462607. Okay. In that, and attend the class till end of the session. At the end of the class, I will guide you how to access the video.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Now, use state we called here. Use state we called here. We'll go inside. We'll go inside, and after that we will understand again using use state what we are going to do. But first, write a return statement. Return under the return a division class name container empty4 division class name row division class name call hyphen lg hyphen keep as a maybe 12 no problem. Next, after that, right below h3, keep inside use state, use state, use state and array, use state and single dimensional array, use state and single dimensional array. Yes, use Bootstrap. We have installed already, no Bootstrap. Use Bootstrap. Page will come little better. Look and feel will be okay. Okay, hope ready. Now call this file under the routing sequence. Use state. State 2 is working or not? State 2, you can give the link. State 2 already header, we have the link state 2. We need to add only under the routing, the page should load. You need to add only under the routing, the page should load. We'll go to which file? App.js file, right? In app.js file, we can import here my hook 2 from hook2.js file. Come down, add one link here, hook2, and in hook2, in my hook2, okay, hope ready. Your page is loading or not? Page should load. If you go to the hooks state management, the first link will be there for first hook, second is for the second link. Okay, hope work for everyone. Next, after that, if page is loading, we can come to the next file. Or shall I show the app.js still? Now come to the hook2.js file and see the benefit of use state. Using use state, you are going to create a array now. Const, again use state will return how many values? 2 value. What are that? First is undefined, second is a function. Now const will write here call item list, and will write a function here for that call update item. So update item become as a function, and item list become as a array. Item list become as a array, and update item become as a function. It can be your name also, Ganesh, and your update Ganesh. Okay, it is no matter, it can be anything. Now come next, inside that you have to use now here call use state. Under the use state, you need to create one array. Under the use state, you create one array. Use state, we need to create one array. Yesterday, what we are given? We are given is 100. Remember? Now here in use state, how many variables? 2 variables. So suppose if I write here call 100, if I write here call 100, what will be the value of item list? 100 if you given here, what is the value of item list? 100. Why surprise? Yesterday you don't revise the syllabus. Daily watch the video 1 hour, 2 hour in the night, okay, or morning before coming here. So use state. Look at here. What was the value yesterday? How much? 100. 100 will go to where? ABC. Now look at here. How much you given? 100. 100 will go to where? Item list. But item list we are not going to store 100. Item list we are going to create an array. So how to create array you are aware of already? Using a square bracket. Keep a square bracket. So now what will happen? Item list becomes an array. Inside that, pass here call apple. Okay. Pass one more call mango. Right. Pass one more call banana. Banana. Okay. Use state. Via use state, it will go to where? Item list. Remember this line here. Yesterday I have written already. Again I need to write. If variable ABC equal to suppose there is a 10 and there is a 20, 10 and 20. If I do here const A and const B equal to ABC. Now what is the value of A? What is the value of A? 10. What is the value of B? 20. It is just assignment happening, right? Can't you compare? First position, what is that? 10 will go to A. What is here? 20 will go to the B. Similar way, in use state, how many values? 3 values. This is not under the use state 3 values. This is inside the use state, the first parameter. That is only one value. That's called what? As a array. Here, suppose if I keep here, first one is a empty or maybe undefined. So what will be the value of A? Undefined will come on one. Now here, instead of doing like this, if I keep here call A and B, and here I am passing ABC. So from undefined, what will happen? Undefined will go to the A and 20 will go to the B. Now instead of sending undefined, what we sent here? We sent as a array. Array to which variable? Item list variable. Item list variable. Now come down below and print in a paragraph. Total items item list. Total items item list. Now check in your page what is coming. Item list dot length. Sorry, dot length we need to print. Item list is array dot length. Item list dot length. Check now. What is the output? Hmm? 3 or 4? Item list is 3. Because inside the array you have put only 3 items. Okay. Now inside this item list, how the value is coming? Under the use state there was a 2 parameter. First one was undefined. Second one was function. So function you have not touched. What you touch? You've touched the first parameter, that is called undefined. Now undefined you replace with the array. After that, first parameter was undefined, undefined got replaced by array. Now wherever the use state you are going to transfer, the first parameter will come as a array. So the first parameter will go to where? First variable. As here the a and b I have written. Now the second variable we have not given. Have you given here second value? No. So what is the second value? As a function. So your update item will become as a function. Now inside this array, if you want to do any addition, if any deletion, any updation, you have to take the help from this function. That is called update item. Update item is the only responsible to add a new item or to delete the item. Okay. Come down. Now write a function below const function 1. Const function 1 equal to now come down below, create a button. Add item. On click equal to call the function 1. Now check. On button click, are you getting any alert? So if you are getting the alert,
Just keep constant of outside of pattern.
outside of
Pattern, okay. What we are using inside? Is there any
where I am using inside
lines?
fifth line.
Yes.
Where in a std file? Nothing outside. All are inside only. All are inside only here.
We can keep it also.
Hmm?
We can keep it also.
When you create a State, use state you cannot use outside of the function. Use state you must have to use where? Inside the function. You call outside but use where? Inside. You cannot use outside. Okay. Click on add button. Hope you will see the alert. Now come there. Okay. Come there. If you want to add any new value inside the array, which function you use? How to add a new value inside an existing array? Which function you use? Which function? Speak louder, yeah. Huh? Map function. Map function used to read the data from array. My question is how to add a new element inside a array. Console.log.
Push method.
Huh?
Using push method.
Push method we can use, unshift method we can use. Where you keep these all materials? See, I give the content very ascending order. In JavaScript, I've used push method, I've used unshift method also. I've given the idea of splice method also.
Yes.
After get up in the morning, don't play the video. Play the video of which one? Info Campus video. If you play our video, I will not earn anything. It is a private video. For that, Google will not pay anything. It is for your reference only uploaded where in the YouTube. See that video. Remember the terms. Okay. Not my video. See anyone video. Remember that. Okay? When you are going to sleep, you start playing the music. Instead of that, play anyone JavaScript video and then sleep. While sleeping, also in here some input will come. You may remember till tomorrow sometime. Okay. Interview people will ask how to add a new element inside the array. You will use console. They will throw you directly from the 10th floor to ground floor. Okay. Not like from 10th floor to 9th floor also or 8th floor. Directly take from the 10th floor and throw out from window. Where you will land is your luck. It may be ground floor or maybe 6th floor. Okay. Remember. Okay. They will not ask 2 times. They will ask only 1 time one question. Unable to answer, negative and go next. Okay. Come next. Okay. We use push function, we use shift function, we use a splice function also. Okay. We use array concat method, we use merge method. Those are available in even W3 as well. Okay. Now come. What is our array? Our array name is called item list. Okay. It is not a simple variable. It is a state variable. State variable. Why it is a state variable? Because you have not created directly. You have created through use state. Okay. Now come inside. And in item list, right here, item list dot push, and write inside anything called grep's. Click on button and check once. Once you click on button, is that grep's is adding or not? Hmm? Not adding? Because in constant, how can you add? Item list is a constant and that also is a state variable. Okay, in that you cannot add directly. You have to take the permission from update item. Update item function is responsible to add anything under the item list. Yesterday, you remember, we have increased the counter by 10 using which function? Hello function. So hello function was responsible to increase the value of state variable. Similar way, item list is not a normal variable. It is a state variable. Now to change the value of a state inside the React, you have to use their associated function. Now what is the function we have created? Update function. Now come here. This is the simple way I'm guiding. There is another one is called a spread operator. I will guide that one also, but after this example. Spread operator. Call here update item and inside the update item, pass again item list. Now try this. Is it happening or still not happening? Okay, updating. Is it increasing? Length is not increasing. When you click here on item, once you click here on item, it's not increasing at all. Okay. Okay. Right. Now come here. So this is the question, how to add a new element inside the array using the array hooks function. Okay, how to add a new element inside the array using the React hook function. React hook function, which function? Use state function. Okay, use state has helped you to create an array. Now you want to add some new element inside the array. So how to do that? You saw here, we have learned earlier, what we have learned? Push function we have learned, right? Push function was not happening, it not happen. Here also we try, it's not happening. Let me try here also. Is it happening or not? Not sure. Okay, item list dot push. Okay, it's not increasing at all. Earlier, I guess it was happening. Okay. This was for me length is 11. Hmm? Not happening anything. Because these all are the temporary solution what we saw. We try to add using the push method and all. It's completely ignored. Hmm?
Instead of push, we use concat.
Concat. Okay. Con CAT. Increasing now. See, become as a 20 for me now. Click and now nothing happened, right? Increased.
But I don't update, it's working, but it's increasing now.
You have given this one inside update item only. Increasing now, correct? This is one method. Let it be. Okay. Add one more method below. That is called spread operator. Spread operator. That look little odd, but it's very clean symbol syntax. Spread operator, how it works? First, you have to call your hook function. That is called update item. Update item you have to call. Inside the update item, you have to call here call array name, item list. Next, after that, you have to use a square bracket. Let's do that. Okay, hope ready. Now after that, come inside, keep 3 times dot. 3 times dot. That is called a spread operator. After that, again give your item list as an array name. Then keep the new item. That is called something by BANGALORE, Bangalore. Okay, now check both method is working. So when we at a time it will increase by 2. Okay, increasing by 2 because this is also working and this is also working. This is called a spread operator. Spreadoper. In this, the first one is your array name, second one is also array name, and the third one is the name element. But the middle 3 time dots you have written, it is called a spread operator. Using that also you can add the element inside your array. A spread operator used in multiple way for multi-purpose. In that it used to add the element inside the array as well. Okay, happening. Now we need to display the list of items below. Whatever we are adding, it should display below. So for that, after this button, use a map function. Use the h3, h4. Available items. Okay, so what is the array name? Item list dot map. Name of the item and index of the item. Name and index. Fat arrow is required here. Okay, hope ready. Now print here in a paragraph. Return p tag index index you can print here also. Instead of dot, you can use here hash. Sequence if the data is coming or not coming. Click on add button. At a time, 2 element will increase automatically.
Sir, but why push method is not working, but why concatenation is working? Hello?
Accounting break. Have you written anything? Return and yeah. P should be under the return. Return will not, without return, it will not print anything. Return is compulsory. Okay. Push method will not work in React everywhere. Instead of push, you have to use concat for single dimensional array also and for multi-dimensional array also. Okay, so see, items are listed. Or whenever we click, it will get increase. Now let's do one thing. Paragraph we have printed, right? Paragraph where we printed. Okay. Paragraph we printed inside the 12 only, correct? This loop where we are running inside the 12 is in the 12. 12 is open, call is 12 open close, and this loop is inside the 12 only, no? Cut this map from here and paste out of the 12, out of the division. Cut and paste out of division. Okay, pasted out of the 12. Now for paragraph, you apply a class name call LG3 and MB3 also. Call LG3 and MB3 both. Okay, so hope ready. Next, after that, how many are coming in one line? 4 items. If you add again and again, number of items will keep increasing. But this value are supposed to come from the HTML, right? This value should come from the HTML. We are not able to take from the HTML. We are just button click, we are just keep adding. Everywhere we are adding the value, but value come from the direct from the array. See, a direct value is getting added. In previous example, what we have seen multi-dimensional array, how to print, and all single dimensional array, how to print everything. Let's come in this file again. This file will leave like that. Okay, this file will leave like that. We'll create another file, hook3. Inside the hook3, this spread operator remains same, and then the instead of putting here fixed value, this value will bring from the HTML. In HTML, we'll create a form. There will enter the value. Button click. It will add inside the list. Input and output both. Okay. So go ahead. Create the next file. Hook3.js. Hook3.js. Hope it is working or error. Create next file. Hook3.js. In the same folder. Which folder? Hooks folder. Okay. 3.js. Okay. Then from there, let's write again import React from there. Use state. Okay. Next, after that, next const my hook3. Then now come inside, return division class name container, 4 is the right. Division, last name, row, div, call LG6, offset 3. Offset 3 meaning is what? Offset -3. It will leave 3 column in the left and it will leave 3 column in the right. And in between it will display under the 6. That is called offset 3. Hmm. 3 column. 3 column from both sides will be empty and the 6 will get covered in the middle. If you have like suppose some kind of requirement where you want to leave equal in the left and right and you want to keep in the middle, like suppose 4 4 4, 4 first and 4 last empty, we can write call LG4 offset -4. So first 4 last 4 will be empty, middle 4 it will. Come now inside that, create a H4 or H3, right inside, add a new item, write a paragraph, enter item name, input type equal to text, input type equal to text, class name M3. M3 means margin 3. All the sides there will be there. Okay, then go ahead. Check now this page is loading or not. Loading. We'll create a button below. Save user. Save item better because we are given the other label as item. Save item. on click. Can on click we can not write function as of now. Once we make ready, then we'll write it. By then you can write here class name btn hyphen maybe primary maybe m3. On the side there will be gap of some pixel. Call this file into the routing. Now right below one more H4. Item list. Table. Class name. Table hyphen. Table border. T head. TR. TH. Item. Item number. TH. Item price. Is it loading? Let me add in the routing as well. For this TR, you can write class name, bg hyphen primary, bg hyphen light, and text hyphen primary, bg light and text primary. So what we call this? My 3 port my 3 from Book 3. Book 3 look like this. This button came down. I guess yours will have in the same line. My space is less because of that. I will go here and I will remove the M3 to M1. M3 to M1 I will do. Something like this. Now we'll enter the value here and that will get listed here. Item price I have written here. It should be item name. Item price why I wrote here. It should be item name. Okay. Next after that. So hope your page is loading properly. Now create a use state here. Again constant. Create an array for item list comma keep same function again update item equal to use state create an array mobile create an array laptop create an array desktop. Now these items are stored under the item list array that we are going to list. Ready? Now come down below. No error. we have to list that T body open close, T body open and close. Under that T body, we will use the map function here, that is called item list dot map. Item list dot map. Name of the item is an index of the item. Come inside, return a TR, return the TR. TR will be using the key property index, and it will have two options, TD as a index plus 1. Next TD will be name. Check now, list will happen. Check with presence. Reload the page, do error. Right, list is coming. Error. Okay, now after that, how to take the value of text box? That is the next matter. Button click, we have to take the value from text box and send to the JavaScript. Then button click, it will get added here. Not working, show me the code, I will guide you. Okay. Now create a variable new item. Create a variable called new item const new item comma a function for pick item. Use state using use state pass by default is a apple. Okay, now after that come down below, write a const save is save right arrow method. Use the spread operator, that is called. Now under the item list, we want to add a new item. Update item will call here. Under the update item, we'll use the item list. And using this item list, we can add the again item list, comma, new item. New item. So you can see update item is the function, hooks function that will help you to add the new element inside the state variable. Now using a spread operator, we are pushing the new item inside the item list. Button click, we have to call this save function. Button click, we need to call the save function. After that, it will give us okay, hope written. Now come down. Button click save item. Save item button. On click, we need to call the save function. On click equal to can use a concat function. New item is holding by default is a apple. We are going to test that save button is working or not. Understand? So save button click. We call the save function. Save function will take the value from new item. What is the new item? As a apple. Once you click on save button, apple should get added inside the list. If you click 5 times the apple will get added. Okay. We will learn how to take the value from text box. That will be the tomorrow task. Now you see button click and see the new button item is getting added inside your array using the spread operator. This value will take from text box tomorrow, and then we'll add. So apple is getting added. We'll have one delete button also here. When we click on delete, that will get deleted from the array. The basic understanding for a React developer is required. How to save the data, how to list the data, how to delete the data, how to edit the data. Okay. Correct. See you tomorrow. I guess everyone is able to access the video except public. Pallavi.